Hi everyone, now before we start, I would like to quickly go ahead and say I made a major mistake. I had accidentally said, the name of the uh, company wrong. The name of the company that sent me the review copy is the Astro... Quantum Astrophysics Guild. And I said something Space Guild, and I guess because I had Space Otter Charlie on my mind when writing and recording, I didn't think about that. And I want to quickly apologize to them for getting the name wrong. But that said, enjoy the review.
Space, the final frontier. These are the continuing voyages of the Space Otter Charlie!
Space Otter Charlie is an interesting problem solver. But is this indie game any good? Well, let's take a gander. Now, first things first, I want to thank Space Guild Observatory for sending me this review copy for the Xbox. I seriously appreciate it. And while they did give me the game, all my opinions are going to be my own. I'm not going to hold back if I have any problems. I also want to thank my new editor, Crow. That said, let's get started. Now, the story is quite simple. Far in the future, humans have left the Earth and the animals were left to live on Earth. But as time passes, the Earth gets hotter and hotter, so the otters decide to leave. But after two failed attempts, the third one succeeds, well, until your ship breaks after leaving the planet. So you play as an otter trying to find a new home, and that's as far as I'm going with the story. I'm not going to spoil the rest. That's pretty much all you need to know. Now, the story is really well done, especially for the writing is so funny, like it is written like a comic book. So the story gets a good point. The stage layout, it feels like a labyrinth. You gotta backtrack a few times to find secrets, solve puzzles, but it's really designed really well. It feels like they know what they're doing, which the developers know exactly what they're doing. So yeah, great job on stage layout. That's the second point. Control. It takes a little getting used to. You can't move from side to side. You have to jump from one place to another, but you can move in mid-air with a jetpack, and you can easily shoot your gun, and even use that to help you go towards different areas. You also collect gears to help you forge upgrades. It's simple enough to get them, but you slide, shoot, and go from one place to the other. It controls really good. 3 points. Music. Now, when it comes to its soundtrack, it was probably the most disappointing thing for me. Nothing stood out. Nothing was catchy. I mean, the music fit the atmosphere fine enough, but it didn't captivate me to keep listening. I just played my own music while I was playing it, so I'm not going to give it a point for the music since it just didn't stand out. But it was a good attempt, as it did fit the atmosphere. And now the presentation. The game looks really good. The enemies are fun to fight, and all the sliding and moves that you can do, it's pretty fun. I actually found myself, hard to stop playing once I keep starting. The game is just fun. Like, how it looks, how it's presented, how it all comes together, it's a very good game. And it makes sense given who worked on it. The same guys worked on Bejeweled and a personal favorite of mine, Peggle 2. Those are really good puzzle games, and it shows they know exactly what they're doing. So that's 4 points. So overall, my score is 4 points out of 5. It's a very fun problem solver with a very fun mechanic and very good writing. Just the music ain't that good, but you don't have to worry about the music because everything else is great. The game gets released. Actually, at this point, it's already released, hasn't it? The game is currently out for the Switch, PS4, Xbox, and Steam. So I highly recommend you check it out. And again, I want to thank the guys for sending me this review copy. Now, with that said, take care of yourselves. And if you get the game, let me know what you think of it. Seriously, I'm going to buy it on the PS4 probably. I like it.